Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Cam, and welcome to my review for Wonder Woman. This was directed by Patty Jenkins, and it starred Gal Gadot, Chris Pine, David Thewlis, Danny Houston, and Robin Wright. This is the fourth movie in the DCEU, and I have been covering all of the DCEU movies in honor of Birds of Prey coming out in February. I've already covered Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and Suicide Squad. I'll put the playlist link in the eye in the right-hand corner if you'd like to check that out. But for right now, let's talk about Wonder Woman. It tells the story of Diana, played by Gal Gadot, who leaves her home of Themyscira, an island that no one knows about, with a soldier that she has rescued named Steve Trevor, played by Chris Pine. Trevor is tasked with stopping a rogue German general from unleashing an unknown superweapon that would possibly kill millions during World War I. DC had a very rough year in 2016. They released Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad, and by the time 2017 rolled around, they pretty much had no goodwill, at all. But the last hope that DC had was Wonder Woman, and it still to this day remains the one DCEU movie that is universally beloved. Even the biggest DC hater, the biggest was Batman v Superman is an abomination. They're Wonder Woman was pretty good. I remember reviewing this movie in 2017 and I really dug it, but I was fascinated to know if my thoughts on the movie would still hold up. And yes, they have. As a matter of fact, this movie's actually gotten better now that I've seen it again. Firstly, let's talk about Gal Gadot, because they could not have picked a better person to play Wonder Woman if they tried, because she was fantastic. She could be charismatic, she could be funny, she could even be emotional, but at the end of the day, she could also be a badass, and wow, she has her badass moments in this. She's effective with a sword, she's effective with a shield, but the biggest weapon in her arsenal is the almighty push, where she puts her arms together and it's just bwah! So, the almighty push. And I know that it has a different name, but whenever I see that, it reminds me of the almighty push from Naruto, so it is the almighty push until I know otherwise. But I also liked her relationship with Steve Trevor. Chris Pine is a very good actor, and so seeing the two of them bounce off of each other was very enjoyable. Chris Pine could have easily just faded into the background, but he was actually pretty memorable. He actually had some pretty funny lines. One of the funniest lines in the movie is when he and Wonder Woman are in the boat going to London, and when he asks, so, I didn't see any men on that island, so how were you born? And Wonder Woman was like, I wasn't born. I was sculpted out of clay and brought to life by Zeus. And Trevor's like, okay. Just the flat acceptance of that whole thing just makes me laugh. Because it's ridiculous, but he's just like, alright, whatever. I've seen a lot crazier on this joyride. Another funny line is after he pretty much was unsuccessful at trying to get permission to cross the front, and Wonder Woman's like, I've got to stop Ares, I must stop Ares, and Trevor's like, we're going anyway. And she's like, wait, you just told them in there that you weren't. And he was like, I'm a spy, that's my job. I love these two together. Here's to hoping that they're awesome in Wonder Woman 1984. And from a technical standpoint, this is the best looking of the DCEU movies so far. Yes, while I have repeatedly praised Zack Snyder's filmmaking across Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, there are some shots in this movie that would rival any one of the shots in those two. The island of Themyscira, and I'm probably butchering that, but I'm sorry. The island on there looks absolutely gorgeous. I would want to live there, but I probably couldn't, but that's okay. And the movie also did a great job of depicting World War I and how it was just grimy and rough, and it just wasn't a fun time. The cinematography and stuff wasn't as good as, say, 1917, especially in terms of World War I movies, but Patty Jenkins did an awesome job of capturing the look and the feel. The biggest problem that I do have with the movie is the twist at the end involving David Thewlis's character and Ares. Basically, throughout the entire movie, we've been led to believe this rogue German general has been corrupted by Ares and he's trying to destroy everything. That is what is accepted, that is what is understood. But then, the twist happens. And David Thewlis's character, who for the entire time has just been "Oh, we must seek armistice, it is the most important thing," he's actually Ares. Like, he outright says it. Yeah, I'm Ares. I was in disguise the whole time. What I don't like about this is not that the fact that it's a twist of, oh, we were led to believe one thing, and it's like, just when you thought you know the answers, the movie changes the questions. I guess my biggest hang-up with it is that I wish that they would have teased it a little more, because it feels out of nowhere and generally unearned. But in the grand scheme of things, that really is just a bit of a nitpick. I'm going to give Wonder Woman an amazing grade. This movie has gotten so much better in the years since its release. It's really, really good. Minus the twist at the end, I really don't have a problem with this movie. It may be my favorite of the DCEU. Followed closely behind by Man of Steel and the rest, which we will get to. But that is all for me, guys. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. Stay tuned for my review for Justice League coming up soon, and oh boy, a flood of bad memories have just come my way. But what did you all think of Wonder Woman? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. I do read the comments, so please go right ahead. My name is Ryan Cam, and I'll see you in the next one.